Welcome back everybody. So guys, in this class I just want to make the button, this one, the modal is active. So I'm just gonna do that. So you can see that this is a form, and what is the issue for now? You know that there is no any PHP option to do because this is the inextruded HTML file. So how we can process the form? I'm just gonna process the form in the process Ajax, or we can make a new file to process the form. I'm gonna use the process Ajax, no issue at all. So here I'm just pressing enter and I'm just typing action, putting the action attribute and just typing process ajax.php. Okay, adding a space and then the method. I just need to type the post. I'm just gonna use a post method for now. And then you know that what we just need to do, we just need to create some names for these values, these inputs, the name, and here I'm just typing for the first one as name, simple. For the second one, or I can type the username for more convenient name, username without any space. Okay, the second name, because I just want to get these data in a PHP, so the second name as the email. The method, the basic method is simple. I'm just gonna teach you how it works. The third one, name, the contact number. Okay, the fourth one is the name, and then the notes. Okay, awesome. Well, this is a single way, the old PHP way, but why not we use the latest, or basically the Ajax way, not the very latest, but the Ajax way. Okay, I just want to teach you first about how the PHP works, but this is a method, you know. Why not I just teach you the method, which is the Ajax way? So let's just learn that too. So what I'm just doing, I'm just making them ID instead of the name. Okay, I'm removing the name and updating as ID. ID as username, ID as email, ID as the contact number, not the content number, the contact number. Thank God I've just seen that. The ID, and then the submit button. Well, let's just leave the submit button as blank. No need to put any other PHP or any other command. Just go to the top and remove this action and the method, both of them. And what I just want that on submit, I'm just running something on submit. This is another event of the JavaScript, and what I'm just doing on submit of this form, how the form will be submitted, exactly when anyone clicks on this button the form will be submitted. So on submit, I just want for example, I just want to run this alert, and inside the alert, what I'm just doing, I'm just typing here the hello. So save, and I'm just going to the browser and refreshing the page. Now click on add new person. There is the form. Click on submit. I'm getting hello. That means it's working. But when I just click on OK, the page is refreshing. You can see that question mark. That means something has been sent. This is not a perfect way. If I just add the action, action process, wait for a while. Yes, the page spelling is exactly the perfect ajax.php. Actually, why I'm just doing this, because I just want to show you that on submit, first we'll get this, then that. So refresh the page again, click on add new person, click on submit. We are just getting hello, and click on OK. So we are on the process Ajax. That means you can see that this is a process Ajax page. So the mean is that first the JavaScript function is running, then this one. So now what we need to do, we just need to remove that. And how to stop being processed in the PHP, in the way of PHP, what we just need to do. So basically what I just want, I'm just removing this function. Basically I'm just adding a new function here. I'm just typing submit form. Okay, this is the function, and here I'm just making this function function, and here the submit form, and what I'm just doing here, I'm just returning false. Okay, you learned about the JavaScript, about the return function, that basically what is happening here, it is just returning a boolean value of false, means nothing to be returned. But here we just need to return the data of the form, means this one. Where is we submitting the form? Here, return. Okay, to this event, basically we're returning the data of that form to this event. This is why this is a way to prevent being processed. So go back and simply refresh the page and click on the add new person and click on submit. So nothing happening, that means it's prevented. But meanwhile here I'm adding an alert, so alert will show in a browser. I'm just going to show you how. Hello. Oh, sorry, I just typed hello and refresh the page again and click on the add new person and click on submit. So first the hello and okay, and nothing more than that. Just this is because the result is false. And then what more we need to do, we just need to get all these text, all these inputs by their IDs, the username and etc. So I'm getting the var username document.get element by ID. Okay, so where is the document.get element? There it is. Yes, I'm selecting the username first and I'm getting its value only, and I'm just showing that value in the alert for now. Alert the user name, save, and here I'm just going back and refreshing the page and just clicking on add new person. I'm just typing here the John for now and clicking on submit, so the John is there. Okay, I'm just typing the, for example, the Lara and click on submit, so you can see that the Lara is there. Okay, and close and then go back. So what more I'm just doing, right now I'm just stopping this and pressing enter another variable, the email. The next one is the email. So email, sorry about that, here it should be email and add in space, and then here, well, did you remember that we are just making multiple variables, so we can do that too. Add a comma and don't need to type the variable again. The next one, the document.get element by ID dot value. Okay, the next as the, sorry, not the echo, the contact number, or I think I should duplicate and simply change the contact number. Okay, the third one is the notes, the fourth one, yeah, notes. So save, and there. What is the ID here? The ID is email, so email. Okay, what is the ID for the contact number? If I just go a little down, the contact number is actually the contact number, its ID. So we just need to mention the ID there, contact number. So save, and then, sorry, not noticed, only notes. So what is for the notes? Here's the notes. So go there and I just need to type its ID, the notes, and save. And now what I'm just gonna do, I'm just gonna test the data, the result of them. I'm just typing here the contact number, just to testing the random check contact number, and save, and going to the browser and refresh the page and click on add new person. So now let's just simply put some contact number and click on yes. Nothing happening, which means something wrong. Actually, we have to remove this comma here. We just need to put this semicolon there, because exactly we just got all the variables we just need to get from the HTML, so it is fine. We just don't want to make them, the alert and the return false, as variable. So now it's fine. Go back to the browser and refresh the page again. Remove this question mark and refresh the page and click on add new person. Here just add some contact number and click on submit. So we're just getting that contact number. Click on OK, and you can close that. That means it's working perfectly. So what more we need to send that data to the database, to basically to the process Ajax. So there, now I'm just gonna send the data to the process Ajax. So basically we just need to call the same things again, but now we just don't need to type or create this variable again, okay, because we just created that object here. So we just simply can call this one, the XML HTTP here, but must be after this declaration of these variables. So there, I'm just declaring the XML HTTP, and now dot open. So here the get, and then add a comma, the process ajax.php. okay, now this is another interesting thing I'm just doing. I'm just using multiple Ajax functions for the same page, the process Ajax, but here exactly this one is doing another thing and this one exactly doing another thing. So what I'm just gonna do, I'm just creating a URL, a variable here. I'm just typing here submit form, okay, and now the value for the submit form I'm just typing as years, the static value, okay, not the dynamic or picking from anywhere. But something more I just need to do, but for now I just need to test this out, that it's working perfectly or no. So I'm just going to the process ajax.php. Here, you know that here we just created the complete method for just simply selecting the element, the retrieving the data from the database. But before that, after the DB, before the selection, I'm just checking the if is set, okay, the request. I'm just checking up the request, and what is the request that was the submit form. Okay, now that is pretty awesome. Go inside that, and I'm just telling that if the form has been submitted, that means the request has launched from that page that the form has been submitted. So this line should be echoed, the form has been submitted. However, we are not submitting the form because we just didn't put any content, we just didn't send any content to the process Ajax, but just simple, we're just checking up that this function is working or no. Press enter and save, and I'm just going to the browser and refreshing the page. Click on add new person, click on submit, okay, which means something is missing from that form. So go back, and exactly there is exactly a lot of things are missing. First of all, we're just processing the form again, but where I'm just pasting the new data which is coming from that page from the process Ajax. I'm not pasting the data to anywhere. So where we just need to paste the data, we just need to paste the data on the same T body, exactly on the same T body. So what I'm just doing here, I'm just simply typing the same thing as we just did previously in the XML HTTP on ready state change. And one thing more we need to do, first we do this, then I'll just teach you about the next other thing. The XML HTTP dot on ready state change equal to function. I'm just assigning the function with it, okay, and inside the function I'm doing the same as we did before. XML HTTP dot ready state equal to 4, okay, it should be 4. That means the request, the ready state should be perfect, and XML HTTP dot status, the document status must be 200, otherwise no result. So then what I'm just doing, I'm just typing document dot get element by, I'm just selecting the element where I just want to paste the data which is coming from the next page. I'm just selecting the same, the RET data, okay, the same one, the same T body, and I'm just pasting inner HTML equal to XML HTTP dot response text. So what is this? Basically, first of all, when I just simply refresh the page here in this way, so what is happening? The onLoad function, the Ajax function is working on load, okay, that function common. But when I just click on this add new person button and then I click on submit button, then this function is running, and what is happening here, it's actually replacing the data which is coming from this Ajax function, replacing the data which is coming from that function. But no issue, because again we are just selecting all data. What is this, what is the thing is actually incremented? Only this if else, that the form has been submitted. But the next thing, you know, that this is echoing and it can be printed again when we just launch this function, the submit form. But something more I just want to clear you, that if you remember the scopes, we just talk about the scopes in a JavaScript, that this is the local scope. The local means we just declared it as variable, we just declared the keyword of var, so this is local now, okay. But we just want to make it global, so just remove the var, and now we can use this XML HTTP there too. And just for clearing that from where the JavaScript, the Ajax is starting, I'm just mentioning Ajax processing from here, okay. So now this is Ajax process exactly, and here I'm just mentioning that Ajax ending, save and then returning false to stop being reloaded. Now click on add new person, and now you can see that when I just click on submit, nothing happening. Go back to the browser and check that out. The reason, get element, this should be T, not the element. So now refresh the page again and just click on add new person, and then click on submit data. You can see that the form has been submitted, okay, without reloading or anything. We're just getting the result. That means it's going actually perfect. So just click on the close, and we just want what we wanted. But now we just don't want this thing, the form has been submitted. We just want to run a lot of things. So how we can do that, if I just go back to the inextrude.html, and here we just need to send all these variables to the Ajax. So there is the Ajax request. First of all, the form yes, then the apostrophe sign and the name. Simple, I'm just typing the name and equal sign and the plus to concatenate the username variable. Then another plus because I just want to add some more data. This is another interesting new feature for you, that we can again continue the same thing, because this is common in JavaScript and PHP. We can concatenate the data. This is not any effectful thing. Well, the second one as the email, you know, by adding the apostrophe sign. Generally we're just creating the variable in a URL, and then the plus signs again, and between them the contact, email, another plus sign and another apostrophe sign, the contact number, equal sign, and another plus sign because I just want to concatenate the contact number, another single quotes, you can use double or single quotes, whatever you prefer, and then the notes. But before that, use the end. You know, we are just declaring a new variable, so we just need to add the end sign, the apostrophe sign, and the equal sign, and the value for that. Notes. Okay, awesome. So now we have the comma, that means it's still separated from this true, so this is perfect. Go to the browser, and here what I'm just gonna do, I was just printing the form has been submitted, but for now what I'm just doing, wait for a while, request, you know, that we are just sending all these values through the form, through this Ajax submit form function to the process Ajax. So I'm just selecting the name for now. Okay, here name. So save, and I'm just going to the browser and refreshing the page, and then what I'm just doing, I'm just clicking on add new person. I'm just typing here the name as Sean and clicking on submit. So I'm getting, you can see that the Sean, if I just close that, you can see the Sean is there. That means it's working. Now this Sean is coming from the process ajax.php, not from the inextrude.html. That means the Ajax going superb and giving us the results. So in the same way, we're just getting all these things, but we will work on the PHP in the next class. So guys, wait for a while, stay tuned, and goodbye.